Hello, and welcome to Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. This is a general message for the collective. This is a spiritual guidance spread for the energy that we are in at this time. Now, I've already shuffled my decks and meditated over the spread. And generally, with this energy, it's an energy of us understanding that things will always work out. It'll all work out, you know? And with that energy of knowing that it will all work out, it's important for you to watch your own energy at this time. You know, although these energies of things that's going on in the world right now, things that could be going on with family, things that can be going on with friends, things that can be going on in relationships, right now it's kind of like that energy where you may feel like you stuck in the mud and it's nothing that you can do to get out of it. And I know that, we all heard about it being our perspective on situations. So, with this energy at this time, it's about you changing your perspective and not always thinking the worst of a situation. And when you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, it's about you discerning that energy, that feeling. And it's important for you to catch yourself when we're getting these different emotions, because sometimes emotions that we feel may not be our own. So right now is for you to take control of your energy. With this, it's like about like smelling the roses even on those low days, finding a reason to bring your energy back up. We have control over these things, and a lot of us may think that we don't have control over how we feel. We don't have control over things that we can do to change this energy. And when I talk about control, I'm thinking about how, they say it's not in our time, it's in God's time, the universe, But with that understanding, it's about you believing that it will all work out. Sometimes it's easier to think negatively. It might be easier to think negatively, but recognize the energy that that negative thought is bringing you in. So at this time, no matter what you may be going through, it's about you changing your perspective. It's about you recognizing what is not going right. It's about you taking that time to ground yourself. Everything is not in our control. Everything is not in our time. But in the meantime, what can you do until your time comes to make this a little easier of a road? We don't have all the control, but we do have control. So I'm going to start off this message with the Oracle of the Seven Energies, just to get us an idea of where this energy is at. Underlying, we have the energy of a powerful move. This is the card of the number 15. Now, a powerful move, This is the, again, underlying energy. It's about what can you do to start moving your life in a direction that you want it to go in. Now, the thought comes to me to, let's just keep in mind our intentions. A good friend of mine mentioned how if you cannot handle the repercussions of your actions, you shouldn't make a move. You shouldn't do something that might be a temporary achievement, but later on can have you stuck, have you in a bad predicament, have you losing things that you cherish because of your intentions. Anything that's worth having is worth working for. So a powerful move. Right now, that's what this underlying energy is about. This powerful move to make a change, to do what you can to pull yourself up out of this mud. And the first step of making this powerful move is acknowledging the mud, acknowledging where you are in the mud at this time. Acknowledging what actions got you here. It's all about balance. Now, I'm going to refer to the book to get a bit more clarity on this powerful move. It's funny because in this card, we got a chess piece. Now, I've never been familiar or never learned chess myself, but I respect chess and I respect those who play chess. And just the other day, I was telling a friend of mine how in this life, a lot of people play games, playing checkers, playing kiddie games and not taking life serious. A lot of people out here playing checkers, trying to get an easy win. But this game of life, it's not about checkers, man. This is chess we dealing with. The universe makes powerful moves. The angels, your spirit guides, powerful moves. And it's about you recognizing so a powerful move. This talks about a time for action with a purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place of positivity and change. The time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into the material, from ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship, approach your relationship to the invisible world as it influences the invisible? Do you see the relationships? Do you recognize yourself as a unique whole and a worthy being who has a special place in the world, whose offerings are valuable and whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator, so step into the power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take conscious steps towards your dreams. To take steps towards your intended experience, start first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus now, and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past experiences. And or your past expectations. Be open, be clear about your motive and your desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic, just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act with thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. All will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. Collective, the time is now. Resting is over. Thinking is over. It's time to take action. We done sat still. We've done sat stagnant long enough, especially with this COVID, So at this point, it's about not settling for less. At this point, it's about knowing your own value, loving yourself. And in loving yourself, you're going to make powerful moves to go towards your dreams. By loving yourself, you're going to tap in to your power. By loving yourself, you're going to know that this ain't my final destination, and make the powerful moves to move forward. The time is now. Right now, it's about letting go, collective. This is the card of the number 24. Right now, we could be holding on to a lot. The people we love, the things we love to do. Possibly even thinking about situations from the past. Holding on to possibly a situation from the past. And right now, it is about letting that go, collective. It is about making the necessary changes to get yourself up out of this mud. At this time, it's about you pulling yourself up out of any discomfort, any feelings, any experiences that has not served you. Now, collective, I speak for myself at this time because I know that, I've been reminiscing about situations in the past. Reminiscing and, stuck in things that didn't work out. Kind of keep going over it. But we don't have to keep playing that same story. We are creators. We couldn't create a whole new movie set, And it's about your intentions. It's about what it is that you desire. What do you dream for? What do you see yourself in a year? Where do you see yourself 6 months from now? Where do you see yourself 2 years from now? At this time, it's truly time to let what's holding you back go. At this time, it's important to love yourself, to trust. So this is the card of the 24. You might be getting little messages, downloads that's coming to you. Like, we're in this energy at this time, and you gotta feel it. Now, with this feeling, again, it's about you setting your intentions. You have to remember, anything that is worth having is worth working for. If you're looking for fast results, it can cause failure immediately. At this time, it's important to be patient. What I found, growing up, what I found really growing, as children, teenagers, we can't wait until we get 18. We can't wait to be on our own, to be able to do this, do that, and the third. And rushing it is going to cause so many mistakes that you find yourself trying to correct as you grow older. And it's okay, because these mistakes are experiences. But it's about you, again, creating this blueprint on what you want. And it's about you being able to, with this blueprint, with these goals, it's going to allow you to have something to stand on, something to work for, something to live for, where you're not falling for anything. So, our final message with this energy is talking about forgiveness and healing and resentments, shedding the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers, relinquishing the need to be right. There are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointments, and resentments. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing the hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry its burden anymore. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords, attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it with friends. Rather than allow this folly to repeat, surrender the situation to your higher power. Now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all forms, and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider the ancient Hawaiian practice known as Ho'oponopono. I might not say that right. This simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we are responsible for the reality we see in the world. If something is array, whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment, and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life, no matter what method you choose to do it. That's kind of deep, collective. Because, like I said, thinking about possibly that job opportunity that was lost. Thinking about that relationship that didn't work out. Thinking about that argument that you may have had with a family member. it's important not to hold on to this energy. Easier said than done, because we got some, I mean, people, they're going to disappoint you all the time. And that's why we have to be careful of our expectations of people. We can't put too much in someone else's hand. We have to forgive ourselves for giving maybe somebody that didn't deserve it so much credit. We have to forgive when people, have their shortcomings, because we're not perfect. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. This sounds like a 21-day challenge that we might have to work on, to start a new habit and learning to forgive. Forgive ourselves for putting ourselves in these predicaments. Forgiving ourselves for possibly loving someone so hard that didn't deserve it. Forgiving ourselves for putting in our trust in someone that wasn't trustworthy. I guess that's how we learn, Consider this, collective. Because, that saying how when we hold on to anger, when we hold on to pain, when we hold on to all that stuff, that's not doing nothing. It's not really hurting the other person. It's hurting us. It's distorting our own progress. Something to think about, collective. So, when it comes to the spread and the spiritual guidance, this message for the collective, when it comes to the primary concern and issue. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we got the energies of the Five of Wands. So, with the energy of the Five of Wands, it's a lot of conflict. It could be conflict with people and their different opinions, trying to pull you in this direction, pull you in that direction, trying to force their opinion on you. It could be energy of these situations that may have occurred that is causing you turmoil and confusion and confliction within you because of these past situations. The best thing at this time when it comes to this is not participate with the word fuckery, pardon my French, is coming up, not participating in it. And because when we don't participate in these situations, people are able to see what fools they're making of themselves, Why is they so worried about what we doing? Why are we so worried about what other people doing? When we supposed to be concerned on our own life, concerned on our own dreams, concerned on getting ourselves out the mud, concerned about our own well-being. I hear that saying how people love people that love themselves. People will respect you more when you don't affiliate yourself with the bullshit. You don't participate with bullshit that's going on around you. You don't let other people's bullshit delay or deter your own progress. Don't participate in it. focus on you. When it comes to your primary concern, we have the energy of the Page of Wands. And your primary concern is, for some of us, it could be a male. It could be physical attraction. It could be about sex, because that's what I'm feeling. But it could be about also a new creative spark. It could be about taking that step out to go towards making that first move, analyzing where you want to go. And instead of using your passion to prove yourself to others or to participate in others' conflict and confusion, it's about you using that passion to move in the direction you want your life to go. And with this energy of the Page of Wands, for me, it's that saying how everybody can't come with you. You have to do what is best for you. With your motivation is for you to look at what you've been through. Your motivation for this new direction, for you to love yourself and move in a direction that you want to go for yourself and put your passions towards what's important to you, is this energy of, for me, this is a form of faking a front. You hurt, but you keeping an appearance up to everyone else. You might not want to talk to nobody about what's going on with you. You know, you may not want to answer the phone, just send a text telling people everything is fine, because when they hear you, they may be able to hear it in your voice that everything is not fine. I've been stabbed in my motherfucking back. Excuse me, collective. And I'm doing a spiritual guidance message. But I've been stabbed in my back. And I'm hurting. But if I share my hurt with you, you can take my vulnerability. You could take my pain as a weakness, and you'll try and use my pain against me. So I'm gonna perpetrate this front that everything is alright, and I'm gonna hold it all in. Everything is fine. But you know for yourself that everything ain't fine. I'm in the mud, you know? And it may be hard to find people that genuinely support you. But you have to know that it's more than what meets the eye out here, you know? You have the divine, you have your ancestors, you have your spirit guides. You have your own spirit to guide you out of this. And with saying everything is fine when you've been through so much to others, I mean, you might want to perpetrate this front for others, but at the same time, if you're not doing nothing to make a move to get yourself out of this predicament, on the real, you only lying to yourself. Now, what you might be anxious or disheartened about we have the energy of the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very loving energy. The Queen of Cups is kind, compassionate, empathetic, wants to help. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. The Queen of Cups has love that she is willing to share. She wants to share with you. The Queen of Cups could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer in your life. But with the Queen of Cups, it's all about her emotions and how she feels, how you feel, trying to make you feel comfortable, being understanding, being that good listener. Now, this could be someone in your life that you know that you can share this information with, that that will give you that compassion, but you may be afraid at this point to share because of what you've been through to get you in this point. Who said that? I think it was Joe Buttons mentioned, don't be bitter, be better. And that's what this whole guidance is talking about. Letting go of what did not serve you. Letting go of what pain that you've experienced in the past. These situations that we go through is placed here to make us stronger. These situations can either make you or break you. At this time, you may feel broken, but Spirit is asking you to tap into the energy of love, of forgiveness with this energy of the Queen of Cups. We are not perfect, and it's no need to perpetrate a front as if you're not perfect. It's about you still being able to connect with that goodness that's inside of you in order to still love yourself, still be willing to experience love again, and use the lessons, use the heartache as lessons in your next move as to what not to do to repeat this situation. No matter what you may be going through, you have to look at the lesson in it. It's a lesson in everything. Now, what you're unaware of, we have the Magician. You can have Virgo or Gemini in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. But with this energy of the Magician, you have the power to change your circumstance. It's all about your perception. You have all the tools within you to change whatever situation that you're in. And it's right now about you believing in yourself. You have all the tools to create whatever it is. And when you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. You don't need nobody really to back you up, because those that is going to back you up, they going to come. But for the majority, it's important for you to do what's important to you. So when it comes to the advice, we got the energy of the Fool. Take a leap of faith, collective. Trust in the universe. Trust that everything is going to be okay. It's trust that it's all going to work out by moving with faith and not by the sight of any bullshit that could be in front of you. With this Magician and with this Fool, you can create a new reality for yourself, collective. You have to believe in yourself. You have to change your perspective. You are not stuck in this mud. It's not quicksand, you know? It ain't going to swallow you in. And then when you believe in yourself, you can even get out of quicksand, you know? Now, the best way to proceed, we got the energies of the Lovers. Now, whatever you may be going through, if this is a situation with love of a partner, this could be simply a situation with you loving yourself. At this time, Spirit is guiding you and asking you to find balance in your life. With this card of the Lovers, it talks about a choice. Now, generally, the card of the Lovers talks about a choice between two, right? Now, first off, in a relationship, a choice between two. Between these two choices in a relationship, there is one that makes you feel happy. There is a choice that gives you joy, gives you those goosebumps, give you that little scary feeling of excitement, something is going to happen, you know, in a good way. This choice is a blessing, a God, a sent from the divine. Now, with life, there's always a duality. So, in one sense, you got a choice that lights you up from inside out. But on the other end, there's a choice that could be a lustful energy. It could be some danger about this energy that brings you some type of excitement. Make you feel on top, I guess, in a way. We have free will. So if this is not a situation with two lovers, it's about the duality that's in you, that choice. What choice are you going to make for yourself? Are you going to go on that risky choice, that dangerous choice that brings you, you know, might get your adrenaline rolling, but that shit, it burns out after a while? Or are you going to go through that choice that lights you up from inside, outside? Going back to an individual, you know, if this is not about a choice in a love relationship, it's about your good side and your bad. Now, I spoke to someone once before and I asked them, are you a good guy or are you a bad guy? He said, what? Why would you ask me something like that? I'm both. And at the time, I let it go because I felt the defensive mechanism popping in. So I felt the uncomfortability that question asked or caused. But through this individual's action, it showed me, although you got some good and some bad on you, you're choosing to stay in that bad in you is overweighing the good by your actions, by your choices. For instance, if we broke, some people might get a mindset to go take something from someone else instead of someone having that mindset on what can I do to change my situation without hurting somebody else or not even thinking about hurting somebody else. So it's really all on you. We have free will. What side are you on? What side do you choose for yourself? You could be both. At the end of the day, we all have that duality, but one is going to outweigh the other. And that decision is on you. And to make this decision, you have to be balanced within yourself. To make that decision, you have to choose what side you're on and be comfortable with it. Now, to move forward with a positive light, the guidance talks about the King of Wands. Look at the King of Wands. He's ready to go. He's already set his sight on what it is that he wants. He got his fist balled. He's ready for passion. He's ready for war. He's ready for excitement. He's ready to achieve his goals. Could be a Leo, Aries, or a Taurus. It could be a Taurus, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It's about not letting nothing stop you, not letting anyone stop you. The King of Wands, entrepreneur. He is a leader, a go-getter. He is confident. He is not afraid to go. Try something new. Work on a new idea and go for it. And not sit around and wait for someone else to come with him. He is the leader. People follow the King of Wands. And that's the energy that is important for you to embody at this time. And this card wraps up the possible results that you'll get if you are able to follow the guidance and be successful. We got the Two of Cups. Now, it's all on you, collective, to change this energy and not think pessimistically, not think that you can make a change. It's time for you to become the leader, become the creator of your own destiny. And I know we say, they say, it's all written. And so it may be. But what is basically written at this time is for you to take charge. Make a powerful move towards your dreams. Go for what's best for you. Don't victimize yourself and think that you're a victim of your circumstances. At this time, it's important for you to take accountability of the choices that you made. Take accountability for where you are right now. Take accountability for the lessons that you have learned. By doing that, you can end up with true love. You can end up with someone that you can see eye to eye with. You can end up with your other half. You will end up loving yourself, becoming balanced within yourself, and not allowing other people's influences to influence your life, your goals, and your dreams. Quickly, I want to clarify this spread. See, this energy that's outside, this energy is serious, collective. We got underneath the deck, we got the Five of Wands. This Five of Wands, other people are causing you to question yourself. Other people are causing you to juggle your thoughts. It's causing you to, again, question your own self. Be in confusion and conflict with your own self. Other people's ideas of what they think is best for you is causing conflict outside and inside of you, causing you to question yourself, juggling what it is that you desire. And that energy don't come from nothing but the devil, collective. Trying to influence you, trying to keep you stuck in this low fear, addiction, you know what I mean? Trying to keep you stuck out in the cold with them and they bullshit. Pardon my French. This energy is trying to keep you away from this new beginning that you want, that you deserve. You just have to get focused and understand the main goal. Chess, baby, not checkers. This ain't no game. Nobody got time to be playing with y'all. Nobody got time to be staying up all night, worried, crying, stressed, overthinking, thinking the worst. What y'all negative ass? This is about sparking that passion inside of you. Letting this pain, letting this confusion, building that all up and turning it into passion, turning it into power to start this new beginning that you want for yourself. To get your 10 of Cups, collective, 10 of Pentacles. You already know. So, I'm going to use, what is this? The Light Seers Tarot. Just to clarify, we got underneath the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, cycles. We about to have a new moon in Pisces. Y'all don't understand how this cycle and don't respect the cycles of life. What goes around comes around. Right now, the new cycle is changing, about to flip. And in this cycle, people are going to receive their karma. In this cycle, one day you might be up, but in this once that cycle changes, you might be down based on your intentions, based on your movements, based on you not respecting yourself, based on you not respecting others. I don't know why I hear what tangle web we weave when we practice to deceive. So clarifying this Page of Wands when it comes to this energy right now. You want something new. Right now you want to be able to celebrate with like-minded individuals with the energy of the Three of Cups. You want to be able to celebrate with those, with your tribe. Right now it's not all about being with people that is against you but act like they there for you, but they really against you. You could tell by their movements. You could tell how you feel when you're around these individuals. You could tell by the things that they say and their actions. Clarifying everything is fine. We got the energy of the Six of Pentacles. Everything is not fine. Because you've been in circumstances and situations where you haven't been in balanced situations. Someone's always taken. You always end up feeling like you stabbed in the back. Someone crossed you. But you got to keep this faith that you're good. Everything is fine and everything is not fine. And instead of perpetrating this front, it's about finding that balance. It's about being in relationship with balance. Clarifying the Queen of Cups, which you're disheartened about. We got the energies of the King of Pentacles. So with this energy of the Queen of Cups, this is the energy where you may not have respected this Queen of Cups energy. Because the Queen of Cups was based on emotions. And the energy of the King of Pentacles is based on that stability, based in more of a material world. Yet, this energy of the Queen of Cups, it talks about being balanced. This energy of the Queen of Cups talks about humility. In order to be balanced, the King of Pentacles, that energy is, a bit more material, all about what, we have. The Queen of the King of Pentacles is all about stability. But this all, both combining that energy brings balance. It doesn't have to be one way or another. You don't have to be out here just based on emotions. You have to be out of here worried, concerned about your stability as well. Yet, you have to have compassion with yourself. You have to have compassion for others. And in order for this will to stay within your good graces and don't change up on you when the cycle changes. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's about balance. It's about not just being one-sided with situations. Clarifying the magician when it comes to what you're not aware of, we got the energy of justice. When you set your intentions, when you believe in yourself and you know in your power, you're confident, you have faith, you have that willpower and the courage and the focus, knowing that your current situation does not make you. This current situation was just a lesson. I can manifest myself all the way up out of this situation. And you know, I was listening to Damon Dash on Shannon Sharp YouTube page. And, you know, listening to Dame Dash, he was very, very confident. And at a point, I respected his confidence, but in some senses, he started to seem a little arrogant, a little smug. And cockiness and confidence are not the same. You know what I mean? So with this energy, it's about you believing that you can achieve anything. And no disrespect to Dame Dash, I respect his hustle. I respect who he is. I even respect his arrogance and cockiness or what have you, because that's just him as an individual. But I just felt like there should be a little bit more humility within what he's trying to explain, because humility is definitely necessary, because the cycle can change. We could be up and we can be down. But also with Dame Dash's energy, if he's down, he believes that he's going to come back up. It's his perception. He believes in his power. And with this energy, it's important for you to believe in your power. Because these people are trying to make you feel like you have to settle for less. This energy, the devil trying to keep you down in fear, worry, low energy. And that low energy leaves you vulnerable to more leeches. Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. Spirit wants you to know that Spirit is within you. And that for those who do believe that, for those who have faith, will achieve. For those that know of their power and know that they can change their circumstance, that's going to create justice in this situation, where you don't stay stuck with the minions. You rise above it. Now, clarifying the Fool when it comes to your advice on what you should do to overcome these apprehensions. Again, with the Fool, it talks about walking by faith and not by sight. With the Fool, it talks about focusing on what it is that you desire, focusing on what's best for yourself, having faith, believing in yourself, because you are a magician. Everything that you've got up until this point, you have manifested it. You created it. And at this point, it's important for you to take accountability for where you are. And if you don't like where you are, it's time for you to tap into this energy and change it. keep in mind the duality in this world. Keep in mind the duality of yourself. What side are you on? Good or bad, it can't be both. You have to choose one. Clarifying the lovers, the best way to proceed from your worries in order to keep moving, trust your heart. Trust your soul. Know what serves you. Love yourself. Trust that you are protected. Ask for guidance with this decision. Ask for protection from any temptations that's trying to lure you away from a blessing. Even ask for protection from your negative self. This decision that you have to make, it's not about other people's opinions. It's about you trusting your heart, trusting your spirit. It's about you meditating on it and asking yourself, asking the divine, asking the universe, then taking the time to listen for the answer. A lot of people out here needs other people's opinions on how they should live their life. And, I don't want to disrespect anyone, but that is a cowardly way when you are the creator of your own destiny. So clarifying the King of Wands, when it comes to moving forward, we got the Emperor. Listen, man. Listen. The Emperor is all about making the decisions. And the Emperor does not let anyone sway him from his choice. And if you do try to sway him, you have to have all your facts, your proof, everything in order where he can go and make his final judgment. But he is not going to let anyone deter him. He knows how to make decisions. He's the leader. Everyone goes to the Emperor to get advice. So why would the Emperor be asking anyone for their opinion or their advice on how to live their life? You got to do what's best for you. When you do what's best for you, new opportunities just going to appear, collective. You got that Page of Cups. When you do what's best for you, it just brings in so much prosperity. And I know I've been talking about other people's opinion, but ask entrepreneurs, ask successful people how they got where they are. And by number one is going to be that they believed in themselves. Now, with all of this, again, there's a duality. We all have this power. It's on what your intentions are. So understand that, no matter who you believe in, the universe is watching. Someone always sees you. Spirit knows your heart, your intentions. So if you got away with something, you're not going to get away with it for so long. What goes around comes around, collective. So I'm going to leave you with a final message from the wisdom of the House of Night. We got the energies of the High Priestess of Water, where the High Priestess of Water is talking about your emotion and trusting in them. The High Priestess of Water talks about your intuition, collective. Talks about your stability. Talks about your foundation. It talks about your culture and you being free from a culture that may not serve you. And you have to be discerning on what is best for your life. What do you want for your life? The final message I want to read to you talks about risk. This is a card of the number 31. This card also reminds me of the Fool. Right now, it's about letting go of baggage from the past. You got a new canvas, a new surface, and your intentions in order for success must be pure. You cannot hold on to resentment, anger, frustration, and pain from the past. You have to forgive in order to move forward. And this forgiveness, you don't have to reach out, or you don't really have to physically talk to and tell someone that you forgive them. You forgive them for you, within you. And if you do see an individual, you're not going to participate in any bullshit that they try to bring to the table. You're going to let them know that you forgive them, you're not participating, and you're going to move on. You made these choices at a time when you didn't know any better. So if this individual is still stuck in that same cycle, that's on him. I'm moving on. You know what I mean? I'm not staying stuck with you. Alright, so finally, collective, card of the number 31, risk. My child, you have come to a place where you are being asked to take a risk and try something new and different. Rather than worry about how things will turn out, why not take a leap of faith? No matter what happens, something important will be experienced. This is a sign that you can prove something to yourself, and when you accomplish it, you will be proud that you did. Another meaning here is to ask yourself about your next action. Is it worth the risk you are taking? If the answer is no, don't do it. If yes, I will give you the wings to fly and will catch you if you fall. This symbol also brings a gentle warning. Your risk shouldn't be motivated by boredom. This is a symbol of this is a symbol of consequences as well as courage. It's all about your intentions and your perceptions. So I hope that this message helps someone. I do thank you for viewing my channel if you stayed with me this long. What I got out of this reading is about faith and belief and confidence. Situations might be complicated, but don't allow other people's energy to take you away from your path. So collective, again, thank you. And this is Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.